Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'm going to touch on the tropical rainforests under tropical environments. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Under tropical rainforests, we're going to take a look at the climate, the vegetation, and the distribution of our tropical rainforests. We're going to start off with the distribution. Most of our tropical rainforests are found between the tropics, so the Tropic of Cancer, which is 23.5 degrees north of the equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn, which is 23.5 degrees south of the equator. Some of the most popular rainforests are our Amazon rainforest, the Congo rainforest, and Borneo, which you could actually use for your case studies. Moving on to climate. Temperatures in tropical rainforests are generally high throughout the year, and this is due to the angle of incidence of the sun being very high. So heat is generally spread over a smaller area as compared to areas that are far away from the equator. So heat is concentrated. The annual temperature range is also usually very small, and again this goes back to the idea of the sun never being too far away from the equator. There's also a very low daily temperature range, so the annual temperature range is very small, as well as the daily temperature range. And for the daily temperature range, it's small due to cloud cover. So in tropical rainforest, cloud cover is very high, and this prevents too much heat from being lost through radiation. The ITCZ is also never too far away from tropical rainforests, and the ITCZ being a destination for surface winds, including moist surface winds, explains the high rainfall totals in tropical rainforests. The sun is known to be directly over the equator twice a year, so in March and September, and this explains why rainfall totals are generally very high during those 2 months in our tropical rainforests. This is called double maxima rainfall. Moving on to the vegetation. The trees in our tropical rainforests are evergreen, and this is due to the abundance of rainfall and sunlight, which is ideal for the maintenance of that greenness. Vegetation in tropical rainforests is layered, so there are 5 distinct layers. So there's the emergent layer, which has very tall trees, and then under that there's the main canopy, and then under the main canopy there's the under canopy, and then the shrub layer, and lastly the ground layer. The emergent layer has very tall trees, with trees being up to 80 meters in height, and then the main canopy also has tall trees between 30 to 45 meters. Generally, trees in the tropical rainforest grow vertically more than they do horizontally, and this is because they need to be very tall so that they can compete and reach for the light. Some of the trees also have woody vines that seem to be climbing up the trunk, and these are what we call lianas. Most of the trees also have what we call buttress roots, and these are basically there to anchor the very tall trees. The roots also aren't too deep because generally the soils in rainforests are very fertile, and due to heavy rainfall, the trees don't really have to search for water or nutrients that much because they're readily available at the surface. The shrub layer, which is below the under canopy, consists of shade resistant vegetation, and this is because trees at the top, so your emergence, your trees in your under canopy and main canopy layer, tend to interlock, leaving very little room for sunlight to reach the shrub layer. So the plants in the shrub layer needs to be able to survive with very little sunlight. Tropical rainforests are also very well known for their high biodiversity, with about 40% to 75% of all biotic species in the world being indigenous to the rainforest. So they are home to so many animals and plant species. So basically, that's how vegetation in a rainforest is layered. So there's the emergence, which are the very tall trees, and then under that, there's the main canopy. Under the main canopy, there's the under canopy, and then at the bottom, there's the shrub layer, and lastly, there's the ground layer. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you managed to find the video useful. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.